Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Hello again, this is a new PSA for Hello Kitty Island Adventure for the City Town DLC. Unfortunately, the frame rate is a little harsh on the eyes, so that's something to keep in mind. Also, there is a moment where there was some flashing. It's not as bad as what the Wheatheart Wonderland DLC used to have, but I just want to keep this up here and out there just in case if you're one who is sensitive to those kinds of things. And of course, hopefully in the future it will be patched, and thus this may be not relevant to the newer times, but I may keep this up all the same. But of course, as always, please enjoy the video starting now. Let's go ahead and jump in Hello Kitty Island Adventure today and see what is happening. After all, I did log in, and well, it's just mostly flower business, but also checking out businesses, which either had their wares or none, depending. Yes, they did. I'm not keeping track though if I've gotten any duplicates because I have left them behind. I'm just buying the stuff just to buy the stuff. To trade. It's all what it's about. But I also did forget to talk to them for the paper parade business. And I actually... Why do they add the extra dialogue? I just do not understand, but okay. But if we take a look here, yeah, I logged in, so of course this is what was collected, and then now this, and of course we're basically right there, so we'll get that soon enough. And then this of course is technically done, if you will, and then again in 2 days time for the finale. But how do I want to do this? But I don't know. Speaking of I don't know how these videos are gonna go given the extent, but yes, I was going back with the paper parade, getting distracted. So I only talked to the ones that I've already have spoken to, but again, the dialogue does not seem that much different from when I played the last time, just with the characters that we've already had. Obviously, the ones that we didn't have, they had a bit more to say. And again, this is where we stand too with who's coming. If you see the airplane icon, that means they're flying in, and they will be tomorrow, and I will report back. But I am forgetting if I'm able to do, so I'm stalling. Hi. Yeah, I thought they could also at some point. Oh, man, it's still clipping in the wall. Does it look good in the wall? No, of course not. Okay, so I guess it really is just them. I know for some of them they can be. I will refrain from going to the flowers. That will be its separate adventure. And instead, let's talk to you about the paper parade. Fine, don't talk to me though. See how it is.
A happy paper parade to you. Alas, we're already well into our party. I hope you've gathered many paper crafts from our friends.
Everyone's excited to help. Thanks for the reminder.
You're so kind to help. I do appreciate your work. So much so that I simply must return to mine. I shall see you later. Please continue to place any paper crafts you gather from our friends into the parade float. And remember, talk to 3 friends each day.
They don't say different friends. Where's Tuxedo Sam going? He seems in a hurry. Making clothing, working on the paper parade.
Ah, right. I saw the float coming together.
I've been working on matching furniture for paper parade. I'm so glad that Tuxedo Sam is able to celebrate this year. He loves it when everyone feels like they can really be themselves. There are lots of reasons it can be hard to express who you are. Hopefully having supportive friends around makes it easier. It really does help. I'm glad he's got such good friends. We're all here to help however we can. Speaking of which, Cool. I had time to spare between furniture designs. Thanks, my Melody. You're a wondrous workaholic. Now, go ahead and gather more paper crafts from our friends. Have fun and happy paper parade. Ooh, that was a little scary. Okay. Yeah, the load times have been very interesting as of late. Let's go. I think this is how I want to do it. I am a little weary about talking to her, but I need paper crafts. Of course I made paper crafts for the paper parade. I spent some time making quilted art. Paper, filigree is my favorite craft to make with paper. Filigree? Coils and scrolls and spirals all coming together to form a picture. You're so good at this. Where did you learn this? I love small crafts. These were so much fun to make. My Melody and I decided to learn a while ago. We both picked it up pretty quick. We've been trading tips and tricks ever since. You and my Melody are so lucky. Your friendship is so wonderful. My Melody is really excited for the paper parade. She's making paper lights and lanterns. She made a lot of them. My Melody is so much fun when she gets on a roll with her crafting. Thanks for organizing, collecting the paper crafts. Here you go. I think it could just say collecting. But it's fine. Oh yeah, so I was gonna add is that since I forgot the last time talking to them yesterday, luckily I got my missed ones, which I think they can collect maybe possibly for 3 days. Like other things. Can't say for sure, but it happens. Okay, we may be in the clear again. She's just glitched. Perpetually unless you exit and re-enter the game at the time that I'm recording this, / streaming this, but not a big deal because there's no point in closing it out and entering back in just for it. Of course, it's paper parade time. Have you seen the furniture I've been working on? It's so cute. I'll have to look at the float. It's amazing what you can do with paper. You can even make furniture out of it. It's if you're careful. Like to sit on? Yeah, I can think of some examples. My favorite is to use paper to make lamps and light fixtures. You can use folds or layers. You can make paper lanterns with shapes like clouds or even flowers. What's fun is the paper is versatile. We can all make what we want. I would make a giant lantern. I'm totally making a paper chair. Good plan. My mama always encouraged me to be creative. She is the one who taught me how to craft. Did you make something for the float? Speaking of which. Of course, I found some time to make paper crafts for the float. Okay, cool. And then what we're going to do is this. Banana sundae. Of course I do. My paper crafts are all ready to go. Normally I don't do a lot of arts and crafts, but my favorite thing to make with paper are piñatas. Because then I get a workout in too. And candy too. It's a version of Arm Day. You know, it's only if you put the candy inside. It all works out since the paper parade is about celebrating your own spin on things. I get to celebrate the way I want to, with the paper crafts I like to make. Are you excited for paper parade? Yeah, I am. I'm getting there. Sure, I love a parade. I'm always ready for a party or a parade. Though I like to lead parades. Otherwise, they go too slow. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure we'll have fun. Tuxedo Tom knows how to run an event. Dapper is as Dapper does, a fellow of many talents. And he has you to help. Here's my contribution to the float for the paper parade. Good luck gathering the paper crafts. Okay, so speaking of gathering the paper crafts, I have yet to turn in some more, but also we have yet to see, you know, or maybe you don't know. We'll find out. Oh, I was one away. Tragic. but we're trading them in. This one as well. Somehow the table. Again, somehow a dining table. And then a sofa. Now, I don't know what the finale piece looks like. Interesting. But, note it exists. There it is. Shh, spoilers. But, bruh. You're not even gonna help me out a little? You are... I wasn't gonna say anything. I do wish we got more of this stuff that I could place out. This is kind of sad. Oops, sorry. Was this? No. Okay. I do like this. There we go. Are we talking like complete? I'm going to get another one for the sake of the other business that happens. Oh, man, he didn't have a single lick. Okay. Then I want to go here to do... I know what's happening. But to do this. It's not gonna tell me how much I have because that's separate. That's okay. Get another. Thank you. Do that. And that. Thank you. For the inevitable day that I totally decorate with these things again. Well, there's other stuff that I want, so I can decorate even more so. Tragic. All right. Let's actually, though, since we have them, we might as well do the other bit that, well, I'll do eventually, right? But we do it now. Heck yeah. It rained. Damn. I could be getting more, but I don't feel like trading them. I mean, because I'm not even using them. Like, that is, I'm not placing them out, so it doesn't matter. I'll just leave. Leave and never return. Just kidding. I'm so lost, so confused. I did collect the fruit. And that. And that is it. Crazy. Alright. Do actually want to go back here. To, of course, take care of the other chores. Oh, about the chores. One more time with feeling. Oh. Sometimes I just get it just because. I did place it once. It's okay. I'm still hopeful, but it's understandable. And then here, though. Whoa. Yes. Perfect. We're about dying another time. Oh boy. So we're gonna let him go. And in turn, we're gonna call our bestie and let us begin. Fine. Okay. Interesting. Not what we want. I will leave that there. And just gonna take them out. Don't like that either. Technically don't really need the blue. Warm pink. And then that's red. Alright. We'll still water this, of course. Well, something happened over there. Yeah, we'll go to this. It was a little choppy. I really should take this out and use it as another spot for hibiscus, I will admit. But for now, we're just gonna leave it. We'll worry about it another time. Now this, however, has been pretty fun. Because I finally got this. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot that needs to be taken out again, but I'm just gonna leave it. I just want to collect this. Yeah. Perfect. But exciting times, I would say, because finally something happened there. Let us actually, again, the Merry Meadows will be last. Let's go to the Cauldron, which then we'll take care of the whole area. Ooh. Yes! Let's freaking go, dudes! Hell yeah. We rejoiced. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna let that do its thing, though. I'm not gonna take it out beforehand or anything. I could, but I'm not going to. The painstaking work is working. Not everywhere, but... in some places! Yes! Huh. Interesting. Cool. Actually, sorry. I just fall here to this. Damn. I'm gonna take it out. I mean, I guess I don't really need it. Whatever. Leave them for fun. Then over here. Okay. I'm so sorry. Take that one out. Okay. That takes care of that. We can go over here now. Of course, then we have to go, then go this way, which again, if only. And she's just running again on the water. It's so funny. Neato. Not what I needed, but cool all the same. And I'm just leaving this one still. Not about fixing it up, changing it up yet. Let's see what we got. Over here, I meant. Can I water? Okay, I'm gonna leave this, but I need to take some of this out. Some of this did not work in my favor. So, don't really want to keep it. But I want all of them to be blossomed so then I can actually take them out. The way I want to. Okay. Fair enough. GG's. Alrighty. And then we'll go here. Which again always throws me off, but it's fine. That is the first one. Gonna be a bit till miracles happen there again, but I'll keep hoping for the best. Let us then take a quick journey here. Oh yeah. See it? It's beautiful. Don't know how the heck it got over there, but you know what? It's fine. I couldn't tell you. Then we're gonna go here. I'm just kind of going just different order just for the heck of it. No rhyme or reason. Not that I really ever had an order other than working front and back. Boy, eBay, dude. Can I know your secrets? You feel pretty secret. I want to know it. Okay, oh. Infuriating. I hate digging. I need to plant something else here. If you're gonna be mean to me like this. I guess I don't really need that there. But I'm so intrigued about this one. You have no idea. Okay. More magic to that one, that's fine. I technically already got the white, so not a big deal. Now, yes! I'm just gonna leave you over there. Yes! Finally! It only took forever. Just kidding. I have one, but I have some more that I can eventually spare. I will put it here for now. I know it's not the real spot that I would maybe want it in, but technically out here, we're pretty good. Now, what I mean by down in the water is that I did go after the bubbles, and I did get a new furniture piece from Hangradon's furniture list. However, I am going to... How do I want to do this, actually? I might actually take this one out. I know that seems weird, but I might actually take it out. Give it another spot for this. Still want the yellow there. But yeah, they appear in different places. I couldn't tell ya. And I forgot to say that also on the map, the fountains, ever since that quest was done, that it also appears on the map, which I'm very happy about. But yeah. Don't know what to do. Oh, nuts. I bet to... Anyways. It's fine. This is a work in progress. In fact, work is being done elsewhere, to be honest, so, you know, who's to say? But yeah, I'm not going on my way, though, to find the currents. That's the word I was looking for. But it is a thing. I really need to redo these so bad. It is not even funny. Wowzers. But also, this is kind of a good area to, like, straight up do flower stuff. It's just a nice, fast, easy space to go to, if you think about it. Convenience. I don't remember if all can be planted here. Well, all being... all the ones in the, ugh. Again, I wish there was a better way. I mean, in a matter of speaking. Yeah. Noted. Don't know if I'm gonna go on my way to do it anytime soon, but there we have it. So sorry. Then we'll go here. So of course this is another area that I've talked about wanting to totally take out and change up, but I just have not. I don't plan to still. Unfortunately. We're gonna go here though. Now I accidentally did collect these. Okay, great. But I wanted to take them out. Can you, like, not freak out, though, dude? He's so... Are these, like, the same? Not entirely. I'm only taking out the ones that are solid and also some that are just not gonna. Do anything. Whoopsies. will anything come of it? A shot in the dark. But speaking of coming through, got white. That's all I can report on, but yes, still cool. So again, a shot in the dark if anything will happen, but I'm willing to take the chance. Now, we'll go over here to the main event, which I have been having fun with. Again, just kind of placing these really randomly, just putting in, honestly, singles, right? And then getting results. Or too many results. Oh dearie, this didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. But I got this. That was pretty sick. I was like, oh, the magic. We're gonna... Sorry, nothing was gonna happen there. Take that out. Just leave that there. Take that out. Just gonna do this too. The anemone. Actually, I could have left that. Didn't do anything. Leave it. Again, that was pretty cool. I can't even see behind you. I do see it existing, and we don't need it. That happened. That's pretty cool. Some of this I am leaving on purpose. Attempting to get other magic to happen. This was also pretty cool. Don't, I guess, really need it anymore. And with you. I can hope for the best with something with that. Even over here, still hope for something. Nothing's gonna happen with these, but I'm hoping that I can get something to happen. And then yeah, some of this is just nothing. But I am gonna leave it. I'm gonna collect it all. So again, that means we have green. But I need it to do magic on the green. But that's the fun that I'm having there. But as a check-in with this beautiful knoll, you don't have enough yet. 5 of the different blaze bulbs. Again, technically I have 6 because I just didn't dig out the one. This should shock nobody, but at least I can say I have 2. 6 for the Crystalias. And 4 for the Bubblelunas. Feels bad, man. Feels. But, you know, again, that's the going rate. So that's what I have, though. Over there. As... There. Gosh darn it. As for this hot garbage, oh my gosh, this is just... is not working in my favor. So I keep coming back, keep taking them out, and taking these out too, because I don't need them. And still hoping for the best. Again, the percent is so low. So, but I also forget to come to this. So, hopefully some will come of it. Something, sorry, will come of it. But if you were curious again, yes, that was our very first one. Some of these, again, I've not replanted. So there's that. Oh, we're not gonna, of course, see any of them all, you know, done up or anything, but I'd love to get more of these going at some point. Here is the one to my name. Here's this one that we got, which is pretty, again, cool. This is, again, gonna be used for magic that I don't know how much I'm gonna need it for, but still. This was also a very nice find, thank goodness. Or fine. In a way, find. Good, nice, finally. For pattern-wise. Yay. And yay. And that is all that we can see here. As for anything else, again, it would just be here, but again, I just... Ugh. I wish we could see the effects on some of them, because again, some of them do show it, and then others don't, and it's very frustrating. But yay. For the pinwheel, at least, right? Oh, and then of course, you know, they're special. So. They're only at this time. So that... Obviously, we collected up on those. That was a cool one. A lot going on with these, but I don't think I have anything really to note, and it's really hard to tell. Again, gotta get these though to... But alas, not quite yet. Just checking, thinking, nope. Nothing to report on other than those, but yay. I don't think so, but that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, not that it was new, but still at least see it here. That's all we can do. Gonna work on those tulips, and then there we have it. So, you know, these are again too all the ones that I can make beautiful seeds for, and thus plant them in the best of ways versus just having the petals. But of course we want the petals so that we can make stuff out of them, but alas, that is very difficult to do, especially when you don't have a lot. But that again takes care of the flower recap, as it were. I won't always do that, but I just want to show that yes, you can kind of see them one way, but then you can't see them the other way, and very disappointing. But what isn't disappointing is that I've remembered to talk to the knoll here. Those are just out there. Well, since I've been too lazy. Oh, yikes. I'm going to let them go. Oh, look at how slow. In case you forgot true speed. But, from here... Thank you. And we just had one more day. So I could have waited, but... then we would have missed it. All my strong efforts. But alas, again, nothing I really care to do. Of course, you know, doing these, then we get the extra bonus. But again, I'm not really in the need of the extra bonus, and I've just been lazy, but we'll get that, or that is, I will get that next time taken care of. As far as quests go, and then again, I'm leaving the other because I don't care to do it. Besides that, though, here we are with the paper parade business. Again, we got our finale pieces coming up very shortly, but that's why I got another bed, as of course, that's part of it. I don't really care to make the double bed, but it is a thing. I'm also curious about something. Oh, right. Right. I know what's missing in there. I won't scroll any further on that. Oh yeah, here's another place for flowers, but again, too, these were just for the flowers within the game. And they didn't go any deeper than that. The other, of course, achievement list was for, well, the actual colors and such. Where was I thinking, though? I don't remember. Oh, shoot. Well, you don't remember, but that's okay. Maybe they'll come to me later. But all the same is that, again, we are very close. And for sure, the next time when we meet up again, we'll be getting this cute little hat. Little top hat looking like piece. And then, which I'm actually more excited for because I think from the outline, it looks pretty sweet. I think I remember what I was going to say, but it had nothing else to do with what I was really looking at other than for the furniture. Right, that's for the double beds again. I think they look ridiculous, but I don't remember. Okay, so he is here. Fantastic. I wasn't sure. I was forgetting, but yes, I got this. Again, your mileage may vary, but I did get it. Though, now that I look at this, does this count as a third piece? Like, I would assume yes, so that means I can. I can make a place. OMG. I know I don't have him as a companion. That's the other issue, is where is it? I mean, there's also, of course, the balloons, but that's for birthday. Ooh. Yeah. We're just gonna do this real quick, but I'll have this set up, and that might mean, again, that I can do it. It's not a guarantee, though. So I don't know for sure. Get fancy with it. Of course we do. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. We need those bars. But okay. So the only reason why I did that is because, of course, too, visitors are the one thing that, again, we have something to look forward to. But again, this visitor, specifically minus having those two to be here, specifically asked for 3, and I thought I would have to wait. Not that I'm, again, in any rush, because, well, it is just a waiting game anyways till they arrive, but maybe I could have a place just all said and done. But speaking of said and done, I have done and what I've set out to do for this visit. So, of course, with the times that are now, we are in a little bit of, again, a slower pace of what to do, of what's going on. But again, I've been trying with the flowers, but it is all going to be up to RNG, specifically for the flowers in those very specific areas, that is, in their extreme environments, to thus actually become something. As again, for everything else here, well, yeah, I could work towards, greater goals and expectations, specifically here. And mystery, just kidding. But that's all again for city town stuff. Oh, and this I've just stopped. Though you think I would care. No. But, then this. Only 3. And this. Even accomplished 1. And then this was the other bit. I'm technically done with this, is all I was trying to get to. Very slowly. But again, getting the tickets and playing the games, I don't know how exciting that is. And it's not that I need the incentive there for the achievements, but I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know what to do about it, but what I do know is besides hitting the wrong buttons, as always, what in turn will the RNG bring in the ways of visitors to come? And with me being lost in what to look at in terms of all the things that are cataloged within the game, what more will be cataloged as soon as they arrive? That is, when it comes to, of course, events and the items listed. And more importantly, besides the most important flowers that we really want, what more will we see beyond that is in terms of course, everywhere else? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Let's go ahead and jump in Hello Kitty Island Adventure today, and if you notice, we are on version 2.16.2. We got the hot fix, and while I don't know how much we're gonna be able to see any change if you are playing on the Nintendo Switch 1, I hope that the hot fix has helped you out in the sense of moving and zooming like you used to. However, when I did play off recording / streaming, I didn't notice a change in the way that things moved, like in Cloud Island. We shall double check the Anemone, but I will say that I was pretty lucky when I logged in, and it is a top hat. As far as well, logging in goes, it is Friday for me. That's really fucked up. This really pisses me off. Like, I don't respect this. I'd rather it be 2 separate friends than it to be that. That is just so infuriating. Like, I can't get behind it. Why'd I even... You're not even who I want. I'm so smart. I was like, hold the phone. Why are you running at me? Oh, because I selected the wrong one. But it's okay. I mean, you know. There's still time. Not a lot of time. But still time. All the same, I did get to say hello to this one. They were a surprise and a half, and then of course. I don't like it. I really don't. It's just all the work and effort, and it just feels like you don't get rewarded. Even with making the cabin, like, actually to their liking. Just kind of sucks. Yeah, sorry. I was debating on actually where I want to go, but obviously it's over here, but then my mind is thinking all these other places. Again, that's just rude. But okay. Fair enough. I guess we can go here. Why not? Again, I don't have him as a companion. Select it. Thank you. Cool. And then... when they pop back into existence. Go here, though. Unfortunately, no new tunes. And this is to check to see if there's any goodies. Yes and no. Still bothers me that it says 28. By the way, I know it's random, but I'm like, I need this to say 30. I want the round, extra rounded up number. I'll do this now. Huh. I guess... where do I really want to place it? I don't know. Do I even have what I wanted? Yes, I do. It's for the pink. Specifically. I went over here too. Take it out. Okay. Fair enough. Forgot I don't have any of the yellow yet. That's my bad. Little on the green. Oh my gosh, the green. Well, that doesn't really work. Take that out. I don't know if it can do anything. But, I mean, oh, I guess I did get it. It's because I don't need it anymore. And then this kind of did its thing. Yes. Magenta. Hot pink though. Wrong. Let me just... take it out though. Alright, I think it was you. We'll just put it here. This is kind of a hot mess, but I'm happy for my hot mess. It's okay. Oh yeah, look at it move over there. Oh, it's so bad. It's like, why did it happen? Why did it turn out this way? Like, it didn't have to, but it did. Really bad. Like, what I mean by when I say it's really bad, it just sucks that, like, it used to flow just fine. It was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, it just... it got bad. And that's like the disappointing part. Was that it did turn bad. It's kind of like... happened, yo? Alright, it's a little but it's... I don't need this. Okay. So then we'll water this. And then this. And then water this. And then we'll proceed to not do that. But instead, back up here. Any goodies? Damn. That's okay. I'm keeping them both there, just for the heck of it. If only you were visiting. I don't think... I need to redo this, but I just don't know what I want to do about it. But I need to rethink it. We'll go here first to the peak. And we get lucky or more disappointment. We got lucky. We got double lucky. Yep. This puppy. Okay. I'm going to take it out though. Cool. Oh man. It's still my worst area though. I know I'm going a little bit out of my way. Damn. Sorry, wrong button. Because then I meant to just go back to this one. And then we'll do that. I guess it was just to get one. I guess. And these are gonna keep on spawning. I don't really need them in life though. Let me just take this one out. Okay. Damn. I didn't want to say anything. That's probably like not the one I really would maybe want to plant there for the color transfer. Maybe it would be better with a different one, but I'm rolling with it and hoping for the best because that's really all I can hope for in the grand scheme of things. Let's be honest. And then let's see. Okay, so actually this is what I've hoped for. A little bit. Let's take that out. Technically this worked. This less so, but it worked on the tulips. This out. Of course, the flowers. Hello? Okay, it doesn't highlight it. That's lovely. Indigo. Guess I will just take. Zoom it out. Need. I'll leave it like that. Cool. All right, now back to here. This is still the funniest. Again. But it's possible because it happened with these. I mean, not those in particular, but these as in the nettle. I don't know how long that took, though. Okay. And then this happened over here, which was so cool. Red one. I'm willing. I know that's like not attached to anything, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, you telling me I didn't hit that button in time? Yes, that's what the game was telling me. My pain in my side. Honestly. Yeah, there it is. Neat. And then we are gonna go over here. Yoink. And then yoink. Awesome. And then we're gonna go all the way over here. Oh dear. I'll collect it. And then here's this. So I did 10 to this. Again, it is a true work in progress. Rough. What if I just took that out again? I need to plant the right one. Well, in a matter of speaking. Whoops. Put that there. Probably need that. This did do its thing. I'm just leaving them there. I guess. Okay. Then... Oh, sorry. I guess it would be here. Which again, if only friend was here and then we could have said hello. But no. We leave though. What do we got? Oh. Cream and magenta ombre. Anemone. Yep, that's right. That's what was chilling there. Pretty sweet. I think what I'm gonna do is take like, I don't know. Move somewhere. Neat. Leave those, but yeah. So that happened. Pretty cool. That's like... so funny though. Out of the ones that I've gotten. And yes! That worked. I got another speckled. I'm just gonna leave those for now. Oh boy. But that's why I'm like, man, I think the eggs work better than some of these other ones. For transferring. Oops, I don't know what that means. It just feels like it. This is kind of a wasted space. But that's okay. We go up here though. It's not entirely wasted, but it can feel wasted. Not what we want. Take them out. That one. That, and then these. Alrighty. We'll collect. And water. Dazzle. Wonderful. Okay. So then, of course, we got to go to the main event, as it were. Where I've done nothing yet in the ways of getting them set up for anything more substantial. But that's okay. This also, I don't know what I'm hoping to accomplish there. But I'm gonna go up here and see the work that has worked, and then also that has not worked as well in some ways. I don't even know the game plan. Just take I mean, something could be happening in some of these areas. That happened. Take that. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. That's cool. Also, yeah, it is. I forget if I planted some of these just for the heck of it. Damn, hopeful. Don't need that either. Okay. Let's go to here. And technically, too, I could just do stuff in the greenhouse. Ugh. So rough. No winning here. Not even for flour. All right. Should I try it in the greenhouse, though? There's always that. thought. That is just too strong, though, for me. No, but it's an interesting thought. Nice. Okay. So... Still not what I'm hoping for. I don't think some of these are gonna do anything either. I just left them there in hope. Some of this too. With the hope, I have no idea what's happening. I can barely even see that one back there. But yeah, again, I have better luck in here. For sure. Not too. We got that. Kind of funny. Alright. Perfect. I'm just gonna leave everything else. I'll worry about it later. But greenhouse is like the place that's been popping off. Really what I would love to do is I'd love to take each flower that I have and try to get other combinations for them, but I just haven't had the draw to do it yet. But that's what's happening over there. So progress in the right direction. Some progress in not so the right direction, but I'm pretty happy with some of the flowers that have appeared. More or less. However, one thing that I forgot, that you may have noticed, very lastly at the bottom, around the island another quest did appear, and lo and behold, best of the best with Home Skilly, which I haven't had Home Skilly in a very long time as a companion, but it did appear. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know why I didn't select it now or then, but there we go. And big challenges is actually, if the game is correct, over here. Yes, correctly thinking where I want to be. And yes, yes, yes. I also forgot one other spot of things, but that's okay. We will be fine. Let us proceed. Garl, hiya. Good to see ya. Good to see everything actually. Garl, all the time stuck at the top of Icy Peak. Garl, really makes you appreciate a change in scenery. Garl, it also gives you a really big appetite. Let's get a snack. I sense a exclamation point quest. Garl, now there's tons of tasty choices around Big Adventures Park. Garl, I've gotta find out which is best. Garl, let's go. Okay. So I am curious as to where this quest will take us. You know what? We're gonna have some fun with this. I have decided. Not you. Just kidding, that one's fine. All the more to have another plot. Didn't even go. Oh my word. Hello, what brings you two in for a visit? An epic exclamation point quest, a rumbling tummy. Garl, we're looking for the best food of all of Friendship Island. Garl, what do you think we should try? Let me think. My favorite is a red bow apple pie. But just because it's my favorite doesn't mean it will be yours. What kind of treats do you enjoy, Big Challenges? Something fruity, something healthy? Garl, maybe something crunchy? Crunchy, good choice. How about we make a macaron? Their shells are brittle and sweet.
You might like it. Girl, sounds fancy. Let's give it a try.
So that's why that icon is there. Now, it says that, but I feel like there's more than one. You know what I'm saying?
Girl. Girl. I could eat boxes and boxes of these.
I'm so glad to hear that. Come back anytime you want them.
Girl, I will. Thanks a bunch. Girl, but first we gotta try more fruits around the island. Girl, next up, the pizza oven.
Yes. Yes. You know, sometimes we have to go back to places, but that's okay. All the same. Speed of sound, this one.
Girl, now time for a pizza. I like lots and lots of toppings. Girl, do you have any ideas?
An everything pizza coming right up. Because obviously there's enough for us to select everything. I don't know how that's everything. To this day, one wonders. Okay.
Girl, now that's a pizza.
Why, thank you. I like lots of toppings too.
Girl, huh? I'm getting full, but we still have so many foods to try. Girl, I used to be able to eat 5 pizzas and not feel a thing. Girl, but a challenge never stopped me. Let's go to the egg pan.
Oh, you did not. The egg pan. Oh. I am laughing at that shiny that just popped into existence, yes.
Girl, alright, what do you think is the best option here? Girl, huh? We've had something sweet and something not sweet. Girl, I can't decide what I want now.
We can do both, sweet and savory together.
Girl, I guess we can. Then we gotta try a fancy omelet.
I said fancy. Good to see. But it is quite fancy as well. Not a big deal.
Girl, that tastes as good as it smells. Girl, but girl, I don't think I can eat any more today. Girl, I mean I could. No challenge is too big. Girl, but I don't think I could be a fair judge. Girl, hard to judge a milkshake after an omelet, a pizza, and a box of macarons.
But you know what? It's fine. That seems wise. I completely agree.
Girl, okay, now for today's winner. Girl, the macarons melted in my mouth. Girl, the pizza had tons and tons of flavor. Girl, and the omelet was real weird. I loved it.
Oh, the omelet? Which wins?
Girl, the winner is a fancy omelet with crushed macarons served on everything pizza.
Wait, what? Of course it had to be.
Girl, which is your favorite?
Everything pizza, the macarons. The fantasy omelet.
Girl, great. Then that's our runner-up. Girl, I need ribbons or something to make this official. Girl, gotta think about that. Thanks again for being a judge with me. Girl, see you later, alligator.
Alright, okay. Well, yeah, see that? It just, I don't get it. I don't need to get it. I don't need to understand any of it, but that's all the quest was about. Again, it's just one of those, what I like to refer to as just mini quests that don't really do too much in a matter of speaking, but it's okay. It is at least something in a way to do, and it does fill the void, as it were. But just trying to fall here. Alas, that's all that came up that I did actually forget about until I did scroll. So again, you may have seen it and been like, hey, what's that? Or you may have not even seen it at all because it wasn't low enough. And this is what I was half double checking for. For that one. Every time. But one other thing that I have not really done is I haven't really have gone around to check to see where currents are. I do wish there was a better method of finding them. That is, right, when you go and look for the treasure, you can talk to a gnoll and the gnoll will help narrow down the treasure for you. For the currents, I need this in my life. You can't really do that. Like, it isn't on the map. And I don't know how much I'm bothered to check necessarily every day, but I did read in the Hello Kitty Island Discord that checking by the sunken ship, beautiful, is one way to go about it. So that's why I decided to do this, and since we were right nearby, basically. Wow. Just go forth with it. Again, though, it's every 4th day that you get the furniture. So if that's something that's important to you, then keep an eye out. Otherwise, well, you know. What is one to count 4 days if one does not play, you know? Hard to say, but thought I'd check. Again, not gonna be super active about really going after the currents, but I do want the furniture. I do need the furniture, because also forgot to report is that while I was attempting to make a lovely humble abode, it said that the trash can was a lamp tag, which I just can only assume that it's not that it's a lamp per se, obviously, but it's just a furniture piece, a placement piece. But it's like, again, then what is the bit about the tags, huh? Why even bother? Sometimes if it doesn't even represent what one would think is a lamp light. Nope, me dumb. But regardless of that, obviously too we need the other 2 to be residents. But yeah, the 3 furniture for Hammerdawn I do not have. So who knew that a trash can wouldn't count, even though it's literally his face? But that wouldn't be fair, because most people probably would have that. Oh, fair and unfair. But what is fair is that while it was another unfortunate Friday for me, we still at least got to see the flowers. All in all, let me talk to you real quick, buddy. Oh, I'll just do this again, but yeah, that zoom in still weird. Oh, let me see though. We can see it here, so again, just happy days. We got at least 2 of those now, so technically we can take the green, but I would hope for it to be speckled. I'm not sure, you know, if it's gonna be okay on its own. I mean, it might be okay for a little while. Still would want more from it. Here they are. Okay, yeah. So here it is, the magenta and lime ombre, and then here is the cream and magenta ombre. So again, these are the only ones that I have that are technically hybrids as far as anemone go, but pretty cool, again, I think. It does say too, because I noticed it when I was going around, like, ooh, because it looked different too when it was closed up, but it's hard to tell sometimes. This was, of course, our luckily our lucky haul that we got, so very exciting in the ways of getting a yellow one finally, and of course a green. I say finally for the yellow because that's really what I was after. The green is kind of but hey, it's all good in the ways of the flowers. And then far as this goes, I mean, I know I could talk to the Null too. Haven't really gotten anything else except, of course, you know, lucky days, lucky days. Slowly but surely, the periwinkle. Oh gosh, it's so fun. That's the hot pink. This is the cool pink. I guess I don't have him yet, right? And then the white. Should probably do something about that. But I'm just weird about it. Plus, the hibiscus has done a pretty good job on its own, so I'm kind of like, I'm not sure what pastel I can get. My brain's not on that train, as it were. Might want to replant that. Okay, and then there we are. And that's where we stand on the grand scheme of all the other lovely flowers just waiting in the wings. So, of course, with logging in, we did get another piece to the puzzle. But alas, while there's still too many out there, what is still out and pending and awaiting is, of course, the finale. So the finale is a little bit, you know, I would say a day behind the other. That is when the finale started for the Under the Sea celebration, but that's okay. We are nearing the end. So speaking of, though, I did not talk to the peeps for the paper, and I guess I should double check this beautiful top hat business. But speaking of top hat, let's go ahead and say any paper crafts. So my goodness, I'm so pleased to be asked to help. Working with paper is a little tricky for me, but ChocoCat assisted. I came up with the designs, printed them out, and then ChocoCat helped me fold and glued them together. What a collaboration! Aw, ChocoCat's the best. It is nice to be able to work with your friends for the paper parade. What did you make? What did you glue together? Oh yes, for my paper crafts I made paper hats. I should have guessed. Good choice. I try to make little top hats. I think they came out well. We can all be top hat. I have so many cosplay ambitions. Thank you for including me in the paper parade. It means a lot to be surrounded by friends and festivities. Friendship Island has never been more alive. My paper crafts are all yours. Best of luck with the float. I think as I was playing this, and yes, I'm getting 10 because I did not do it yesterday when I logged in, and that's what happens. But I think I was disappointed in the sense that we don't actually get to see the paper crafts. It took me a while to remember. Wait, I was thinking about it, I was like, I think that's what disappointed me. I mean, the float's cool, and it was cool to see, but that is what appeared. But I was like, what happened to the other ones that were suggested? Because then I also kept putting in as many as I could, just trading them in, and then it was done. But Garo, I'm not gonna lie, making paper crafts is hard with these hands. Garo, but I'm not going to miss celebrating paper parade. Garo, everyone should get to express themselves. Here, absolutely big challenges. Garo, anyway, there might be some tooth marks on these. Garo, but I made a bunch of kites. Garo, there's different shapes and colors. I even made a dragon with a long tail. Garo, now if we just got a good wind, we'll fill the sky. That's magical. I'll tie them to the float. Garo, there's a lot that's nice about being unfrozen. Garo, I can snack again, read my favorite books. Garo, I can even scratch my nose, which is great. Let me tell you. Garo, but best of all is getting to celebrate with all of you. You're the life of the party. We're glad to have you here. Garo, back at ya. Garo, here they are. Be careful adding my paper crafts to the float. I think it breaks the feeling just ever so slightly. But again, it is okay. Paper crafts for the paper parade? Oh, naturally, I have some to contribute. I made sure to bring a copious supply of paper to the island. One never knows when one will need to take notes or have the time for origami. You do origami? That's so neat and nifty. I enjoy the precisions of origami. There's nothing as satisfying as a perfect fold. It's a craft that rewards patience. Though maybe crafting in general rewards patience? Most arts benefit from taking your time. Patience, never met him. Regardless, I've made a variety of creatures and figures as my paper crafts. I was concerned at first that they might not be proper paper crafts, but Tuxedo-san explained that the paper parade is about self-expression, and I think my origami says something about me. Then that's perfect. It's very on brand, Choco Cat. Then my grateful thanks for your help. These paper crafts are ready to go into the float post haste. So again, though, at least one thing that I do think is still cool is that you do get extra dialogue. As much as maybe you don't want the dialogue, but once they say their dialogue, then they don't say it again. So, right. Sorry. I had to go here. Habit of going there, but I'm in here. I like this one way more. Again, I'm not sure how far it goes out, man. There's no tracker. So it's kind of like, what am I doing this for? But I'll keep trying. I mean, it definitely looks, it feels and looks a little more elaborate than the other one, but maybe I didn't try hard enough. That is last year's. But the float's coming together. Alas, though, I will say that one part of the float that still is yet, I guess, to fully come together is some of the other paper parade stuff that was mentioned, if you want to be picky about it. But one thing I'll do before we totally wrap it up, that will go here. And again, I forget about any other items that I have gotten. This should take me to what I need though, right? Yes. Don't know if this was better or worse, but dang, it's just right in the center. That's cool. I was curious, and this answered my question. Obviously, of course, though. The crane one does take the cake, even though I haven't worn it in a hot bit. But as soon as they want to add other precious colors, I'd be down. But I know what this is all about, too. Not that I could tell you. But I get the idea, which is very creative, I think. I'm gonna be a little short. Just a little. I don't know which one I would prefer. Hard to say. But there we have it for now. And I'm surprised I actually have two of them. Forget what I was doing. That's okay. Unless I accidentally dyed it that. Don't think there was anything in here. Oh, right. When I said there was nothing, I totally, you know. remembered. I do think when it's two-toned with a gradient, I think it looks way cooler than it just being solid, at least for these. But even with the other ones, I wish there was more combinations. I think that'd be cool. Now, I don't know if I would wear this anytime soon, but at least it'll be available in whichever. Now, of course, too, if I never had the colors, I'm so good at seeing colors. I would, of course, go ahead and just dye it because I'm not pressed. I think I meant to have you know who, and I completely just grabbed you on accident. But you know what? You're fine. Don't think about it. Oops. I messed that up. I don't know. But we'll keep going through it. They're also coming up with different color names. I just realized. Oh dear. And of course I did not count. I just bought him and then I was like, if he gives us any extra, great. And if he doesn't, that's fine too. So. At least that's what my thinking. It's okay though. There. There. Getting further and further away. Do the cream. And then last but not least, doesn't actually look too bad. I mean, I would choose blush, but I think the green looks cooler. Okay, and then okay. Those don't have any new colors is what I was checking. And then this was already all done too. So that's fine. Oh yeah, it's just gonna it's just gonna put me right where I left off, so I won't try to search for it. I think there might be some city town items, but I'm too lazy to scroll. So though, taken care of again. My bad for having the wrong one off, but that's okay. You know, sometimes it happens. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. But, you know, maybe I just felt lonely. Maybe I wanted someone with me. But speaking of lonely, we are alone again with not having them visit, but there is still hope. Please, game. There is still hope. But I really don't think it should be back-to-back of the same character. And then we took care of the other thing from them, but like, I don't think it should be the case. More so just in case if you're someone who is still trying to grow the friendship with anyone and thus you just kind of stuck with that, which maybe you're really happy about it, but I like the variety. What can I say? But again, maybe it benefits you, so my bad for being a hater, but you may understand the pain once you get to the point of which, well, you want the visitors you want, right? And I mean, what good is it if they're here and you built it all up just for them to basically be like, I'm not feeling it today. Feels kind of bad, but I can't be too bitter because of course all three of them came, of course, on their very first day of visiting. So pros and cons, but who's to say they couldn't come again? But of course, what comes and lies once, you know, we get to the finale part for, of course, the paper parade. And with the paper parade, nearing its end. What lies beyond, as well, we have plenty more to look forward to. And of course, when it comes to the flowers, how lucky will the days bring, as in for other color combinations, considering that our best bet has been Under the Sea? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.